using their defense to help the possession game.
Also, just a really good job. They're also doing just a really good job of containing possession right now, as they're not doing anything too risky.
Kicking it back to Shorzeppa once again, trying to find somewhere to go with it. Now she'll boot it
To the
on the
outside
right side.
from McGeever.
Ooh, that didn't look too good.
It's like it hit her in the head and kind of messed up the momentum, and it's going to go into touch for the Blue Devils. And there's the throw-in, which Lady Redcoats head back. And it looks like Plainville, the Blue Devils still have possession. There's a great pass to Grace Lazaro right there for teammates. There, Claire McGeever's passing it, and that's a great try from Plainville to disrupt the offense. Looks like they're some battling right now just for possession. So Plainville finally brings up midfield. There's Di Matteo with the defense.
Ooh, good play there by Di Matteo.
They're doing some good passing. Right, Berlin's doing some good passing right now. Lady Redcoats, there's
back to Gentile. Now trying to hit the wing.
And it looks like
it's going to roll into touch and going to be a Plainville throw-in.
Misled pass, went too far for her own teammate, and that is going to be a Blue Devils throw-in. We've seen, is that like their 5th throw-in or something like that?
Oh yeah, no, there's definitely been a few throw-ins this game already.
Definitely has been a few, to say the least. And there's another throw-in for the Blue Devils. And there's another throw-in for the Blue Devils. Wow. Well, that was a quick possession, I guess. Like 3 throw-ins in like 10 seconds. So it looks like the Blue Devils are getting a little momentum down the field. And if Berlin just keeps doing this, they might end up bringing them to the corner, which would not be good because that would be the first corner kick of the game. And I think we want to see that.
That was a good clear there. I believe it was Gentile who was able to clear it. Now Redcoats have possession around midfield.
Di Matteo has it.
Some good pressure there by Plainville.
Had a wide open teammate in Lazaro right there, but unfortunately wasn't able to get the pass off. But it's going to be called on the Blue Devils. I don't know what exactly.
There must have been some pushing and shoving or something like that.
Probably something like that.
I didn't see anything too obvious, but
yeah. But whatever it was, it got the Lady Redcoats possession back.
Oh,
great
no,
little
good kick
pass.
Ooh, looked like a rough collision there, but
yeah, definitely some great defense right there. As that pass was intended for McGeever, but unfortunately Plainville was able to disrupt that play. There's Grace Lazaro with the pressure.
Oh, some good pressure here by Lazaro. There's no goalie in net.
Unfortunately, no one's there to help her, and it's just going to be kicked out of bounds, and it is going to go into touch, and it's going to be a Lady Redcoats throw-in.
Yeah, no, that was an unfortunate play there, where there wasn't a goalkeeper in net. Redcoats could have knocked that one in if there was someone in the middle. It just wasn't anyone there to help him out.
Really was. But on the positive note, Berlin has great possession. No, not great. Yeah, great possession for the throw-in. Great position for the throw-in. But unfortunately, Plainville was able to disrupt that. And Berlin's back at their own 40-yard line.
So Selena has it now. She'll kick it up, try and get into midfield, but a good break up there by Plainville.
There's Kylie Jefferson. Defense. Back to Olivia Selena.
Kylie Jefferson really battling hard here. Getting pretty physical on the wing.
And there's Gentile, the ball. And there's defense doing give and goes to try to get open and start some kind of momentum, and just gets booted right back, and it's going to be a Lady Redcoat throw-in. So
about 9 minutes into the game now. Still 0-0.
And that was kicked right to Plainville.
Yeah, that was an ugly giveaway there. Now Plainville with some good pressure. But Shorzeppa with a nice play there. She's going to scoop it up.
Saves it. Last second save, but
it looks like there's an injured.
Nope.
Blue drag.
Looks like she's a little shaken up. I wouldn't say completely injured, but definitely shaken up.
Yeah, but nice play there by Shorzeppa with her awareness and able to run over and make that save.
And also got to give credit to Plainville right there, as they got a lot of momentum there. Just unfortunately didn't pay off in the end.
Oh yeah, no, I mean they were definitely taking advantage of the giveaway. Couldn't knock in a goal, but had some great pressure. And here's Selena with it, kicking it back to her defense. Oh, and
Plainville has giveaway.
Now a breakaway for Plainville. Here's a shot, and they
Plainville scores. Plainville gets the first goal of the game. An unfortunate sequence. I guess the first time Berlin got lucky, second time not as lucky.
2 ugly giveaways in a row there for Berlin, and that results. And apparently it's 99-0 according to the scoreboard. There you go. Now it's 1-0.
It's 1-0.
Yeah, that was unfortunate sequence of events there. Now Berlin knows they got to do better with keeping possession there.
They take a 1-0 lead.
So it's 1-0 now, with 30-35 left to go in the half.
And there was
she's
pass.
there.
That was. Berlin Lady Redcoats are getting a lot of momentum, and unfortunately she got tripped up. And that's going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, they don't call anything there. I don't know about that.
Looked like it definitely could have been a call. But
I didn't get a perfect view on it from up here. It looked like.
I guess the ref said it's not a call.
There's some physicality. So yeah, it's going to be a Plainville goal kick.
Yep.
And a substitution is being made for Berlin. 2 changes on the field.
Yep, 2 substitutions have been made.
And now here's the goal kick. Good kick, drops down around the 35-yard line, but headed there by Berlin and back to the defense.
There's Kylie Gentile passing. And
Just taking it up the wing.
Berlin has it on the Plainville 10, looked like, but some battle for possession right there.
Yeah.
And Plainville, it pays off for Plainville, and they're able to get the throw in.
You've seen Jenna Wenzel on the right wing over there, and she's just displaying her speed so well. She is so fast, and she was able to catch up to a ball that was well in front of her and almost capitalize for Berlin.
I didn't know what they were doing at first, but I'm not going to question it. Almost worked.
Hey, man. You haven't played that fast. You got to take advantage of that speed. And a good play there by Selena. That's going to roll into touch. Maybe a throw in for Plainville.
Nope. Actually, the Lady Redcoats, surprisingly.
Oh, maybe not. All right.
Guess it worked out in Berlin's favor.
A good throw here. Now back to the defense after the Plainville kick.
There's Grace Azar right there. She has it for Berlin.
Yeah, she's looking back to her defense. And another play there by Plainville. It's just some great pressure. And another giveaway.
It's like Plainville has a lot of momentum right here. Will Shorzeppa
another
be able to stop it?
And Shorzeppa with an amazing save.
Shorzeppa stops it.
Empty net right now, though.
Plainville still.
She's got to get back in the net.
Plainville still has possession. Some great defense.
They just got to
needs to kick it out of there.
And they're able to get possession and boot it out. Good
Great
play
defense
by
the Lady Redcoats.
And some outstanding play.
They're gonna rescue call that.
Shorzeppa.
And unfortunately, it's gonna be against Berlin, and it looks like it's gonna be an indirect kick for Plainville.
It's another display of Shorzeppa's ability to just play goalkeeper so well, and in a stressful situation where the net was empty and one kick could have knocked a goal, and the defense really did a good job at surrounding the player with the ball, keeping a track, keeping their eye on whoever had it, and Shorzeppa with some great containment.
In fact, she could have gone back in goal, but she even helped out her team on defense for a couple seconds before she went back in goal. Shows the type of player she is. She's willing to help her team get the win.
Here's the kick. It's going to roll out of bounds, and that's going to be a Redcoat goal kick.
First one we've seen today. We're about like 13 minutes into the first half. And Shorzeppa is going to take the goal kick.
Solid attempt there by Plainville, trying to hit their teammate in stride, and it just goes over their head. And it's going to be Redcoat goal kick. It's a good one here. Lands at about the 38-yard line. Trying to kick it up to her wing Wenzel, but that's going to go into Plainville possession.
And it looks like the Blue Devils messed up a little on the play, and the Lady Redcoats are going to take the throw-in. There's a big boot by Plainville. Goes right back, header from Berlin. Doing that, in fact, a couple headers, and now Berlin's able to maintain possession, and it's still in play.
Yeah, Jenna Wenzel with it, but unable to keep it.
And Plainville's just bringing up the field. No one's guarding there. The Plainville. And
ooh, good defensive play there by the Redcoats.
Jocelyn DiMatteo with the great defense. And Jenna Wenzel has it right here. A little breakaway from one of her teammates.
Oh, she's got Impeluso.
Unfortunately, got
Oh, yeah, that is going to be a corner kick. Some great passing there in Palooza with some good pressure, and that's going to be a red coat corner kick now, down by 1.
In fact, that's actually the first corner kick we've seen, and this is the greatest position. This is the greatest positioning of the ball that's just happened this game. But hopefully Berlin can capitalize right here. The corner kick, and there's no one back up, so it looks like Wenzel's gonna have to run all the way to the ball.
Yeah, she's going to have to hit Selena at midfield. Oh, maybe not. She's going to cut inside now. Trying to cross it, and Palooza with it. Back,
Lazar,
now taking a
I think.
shot,
This is
and it goes right to the goalkeeper's hands.
Great hands by the goalie. Goalie was able to get that right in midair. That could have easily went over her head, but
I
she
don't
just
know.
denied it, and unfortunately, score still remains 0-1.
Yeah, it's fortunate as a goalie when the shot goes right to you. You don't really have to do much work there.
But to give Grace Lazar credit, that was a really good shot. It just
Oh, yeah.
goalie had better placement and positioning in that case.
Right. Some good defense there. Goes trying to take advantage of a corner kick and running into.
Just Kylie Jefferson with the ball.
Ooh, and another giveaway.
Some great defense just in general by Berlin and Plainville, as no team can really maintain possession for too long, but Plainville's able to win this battle. Plainville has some great positioning right here. Plainville's just keeping great positioning, and there's Berlin with the pressure.
There's some good defense right there.
Berlin's able to kick it out. Berlin's keeping it towards the sideline, where it's crossed to the 50. There's Impalooso trying to cross. Unfortunately, she overled Wenzel, and that is going to be a throw-in for the Blue Devils.
Yeah, I think she thought Wenzel was just a little closer than she actually was and goes right out of bounds, and Wenzel wasn't really that close to it.
I mean, that definitely was a great idea because she was.
Oh, yeah, no,
she
the thought was definitely there.
Yeah, thought was there. Just unfortunately, the execution wasn't.
Ooh.
That looked like a handball, but I guess it's no.
No, I think I hit her in the head, and that did not look fun.
Yeah, well, it hit her somewhere.
Trying to lead Wenzel on the wing again. They're really using Wenzel a lot early.
Plainville's right there. Well, it looks like Wenzel might have it. Wenzel has it.
Oh, yeah, that's
Big move right there.
just a tad out of bounds.
Yeah. Big move right there from Berlin. But, no, not Berlin. Big move right there from Plainville, which will result in a Berlin throw. So,
Trying
great
to
pick to try to set
yeah.
up her teammate. Oh, the goalie bobbled it for a second.
Yeah, for a second, I thought they could have knocked that one in there. But
Unfortunately,
able to
the
recover.
goalie was able to maintain the possession of the ball, and Berlin, fortunately, didn't get a chance at a goal right there, so it's going to be 0-1 still.
Brung within the middle. Oh, yeah, that's a good call there by the ref.
Yeah, definitely took a hard fall right there. That's going to result in...
Oh, yeah, no, that was obvious extension of the arm, and Berlin kicked now.
And
Trying to tie this thing up.
Yep. And Berlin will take the indirect kick.
You can see Olivia Salinas heading in closer just in case the kick gets knocked back. She's able to be there and get a rebound shot. So Di Matteo to take the kick now. Here it is. Going in front of the net, and that is going to roll wide and into touch. That will be a goal kick.
It is a goal kick indeed. Goal kick. Great overall possession from Berlin, just unfortunately. I don't know if that was a shot or not, but either way, just a little short. Plainville is going to take the goal kick. And here's the kick. And Palooza almost had it, just went over her head slightly. And here's Berlin. Berlin has about the 50. Some great passing. Kylie Jefferson has it. Right back to Di Matteo.
Good little pass there by Jefferson. Trying to hit Di Matteo once again.
Here's a great pass. Just no one was there. And now the Lady Redcoats are able to pass it. And that was a lead pass Jefferson, but unfortunately,
Yeah, trying to hit Jefferson there, but a good defensive play by Plainville.
yeah,
And another
fortunately,
giveaway.
I don't think she was looking on that play. And here's Plainville on the breakaway. There's Olivia Salina with the chase down, and she's
Yeah,
able
what a
to
good play there by Olivia Salina, able to knock it out of bounds. So it will be a Plainville throw-in, but stopping that massive run there.
definitely some great hustle right there.
And another kick that's going to go out of bounds and another throw-in for Plainville. We're about halfway through the first half, and it's still 1-0.
In favor of Plainville. And here is his throw-in for Plainville. Able to get around the Berlin defender.
Ooh, if they can keep this in.
Looks like Plainville lets the ball go out of
Yeah,
bounds.
That's probably a smart play
No,
there.
it-
You know,
it-
never
it is
want
a
to deal with a
smart
bouncy ball.
It is a smart play. The Blue Devils get another throw-in off of it.
And there's Selena with another nice play, and it's up to Impoluso. She'll make a nice move, now hit around in the middle. Back to Impoluso. She'll carry it to about the 50. Almost loses possession, but finds her teammate. That's Gentile. Now Gentile with a nice little move.
Cross
Finds.
kick right there. Looks like that was led for Di Matteo, but just unfortunately went to Plainville. Plainville had a little better positioning right there, and there's Kylie Jefferson.
Jefferson trying to cut inside, but then Plainville will just boot it out. Has a man there.
Fortunately, she wasn't able to cut the corner right there.
Selena's got to kick it back now.
I believe
And she
Selena
will.
kicks it back to Trezeppa. Trezeppa kicks it back. Berlin's able to save it. Di Matteo passes it back to Selena, and unfortunately, that looks like it is into touch, and Plainville will get a throw in. There's Grace Lazar right here, dribbling up for a ball, and no one's covering her. She's able to pass it back to Gentile. Saved in bounds. Berlin with some give and goes, but just wasn't able to work as Plainville was able to interrupt it. And looks like Plainville has it around the field, but they're able to pass back to Midi. Berlin's just leaving a couple of the Plainville players wide open, which isn't working out too great, but Berlin is able to once again maintain possession, and they're taking down Plainville territory. Here's the throw in. Grace Lazar is going to fight for it, passing it back to Gentile. And Berlin defense just passing the ball around, trying to control possession.
Selena trying to find a man to get open. She's able to find Jefferson. And a good pass there. Taking it up the wing, a good move. Cuts back inside.
Able to break the
Impoluso with it.
defender.
And she loses possession. But it goes
But
right back to
there's-
Berlin. Di Matteo.
Grace
Here's a
Lazar
shot.
with the shot, and the
Aw.
goalie is able to scoop it up again.
And,
Goalie's not letting anything go.
Well, it was just another one that went right to her. And
Yeah.
Berlin's getting these good opportunities. They just got to find the corner or find a spot where goalie just can't reach it.
Here's Mateo with the kicks in Peluso.
Bluso with it now, trying to cross it to the wing, but unable to, and cleared by Plainville. Back on the red coat defense.
And it looks like it's going to be a throw-in for the Lady Redcoats, and take the throw-in quickly.
Di Matteo trying to get in the middle of the field, goes just over her head. And now good rush here.
Number 14 from Plainville, she's really been controlling the ball.
Here's a call. I think it's on Berlin. Yep, no, it looks to be on Berlin. That's going to be a kick for Plainville.
But yeah, going off of Plainville, number 14 has been really controlling the tempo when it's been in Berlin territory. She's been involved in multiple of the plays where Plainville have gotten shots at goal.
I believe she was the one to score it, to score the goal.
Yeah, but she's been getting really involved in there. I think they need to do something to prevent her
Yeah,
from doing so.
It's really looking like she's their guy on offense. She's making some great pressure, keeping Berlin on their toes. Now here's the kick. It's a good one, but it'll go right to Trezeppa.
Trezeppa was able to save it. Great save by Natalia Trezeppa.
That first goal really wasn't her fault. It was just an unlucky giveaway by the defense, and
It was a good shot by Plainville.
Oh,
They
yeah,
had-
no,
They
I-
had great positioning right there.
and
Can't do nothing about that.
Yeah, if she saved that, would have been amazing. But there's some shots that if you save them, it's pretty darn impressive. Then there's some shots that.
Oh, wait, Wenzel has it right down on the wing. She's breaking defenders. She's able to.
Oh, cross into a man wide open.
Kylie Jefferson, unfortunately, wasn't able to capitalize.
Yeah, just a little too much oomph on that one.
She's wide open right there.
Back to Impaluso now. Impaluso with it. And now it's Jefferson wide open. She can keep it and she can cross it.
Jefferson's able to keep it in.
Crosses it, and it's gonna go back. Now Lazaro with it. Centered in front of the net, but the goalkeeper will scoop it up once again.
Another great save by the Plainville goalie.
Yeah, you're seeing some great pressure here from Berlin, and just no execution just yet, but.
Not quite yet, but we'll
I
see
know.
some soon, hopefully.
Yeah, we still have 15 minutes and a second half ahead of us. I'm sure Berlin will knock one in at some point.
There's Di Matteo right there. And there's Cesar, able to pass it back to Kylie Gentile. And there's Di Matteo again right there, able to. But it looks like anyways, there's Lazar with possession. And Plainville has possession, and they're able to kind of like shield off Lazar from getting the ball.
Good play there by Lazara.
There's no call. And there's another trip. And it looks like
Olivia Salina with it. Kick it back to her defense.
there's Kylie Gentile trying to pass to Wenzel. And Peluso is right there. Unfortunately not able to get it. Here's number 14 again. Basically, she's kind of like the field director for Plainville. She's wide open, but there's Kylie Gentile able to kick it back, and it's number 14 again from Plainville.
Ooh, good thought there, just a lack of execution. It's going to get kicked out of bounds by Berlin. It'll be a throw-in for Plainville.
Yeah, Kylie Gentile was able to track down that play and just kick it out of bounds. And as you said before, that's a Plainville throw-in. Looks like Plainville made a substitution. And now here's the throw-in for Plainville. There's the kick.
Here's a shot attempt, but short Zapa able to scoop it up off the skip. And another great save for the goalkeeper. So if Berlin wants to score, I think they really got to start scoring now, because right now Plainville's averaging 3 goals a game in the second half. So
Averaging 3 goals a game in the second
3 goals
half.
a game in the second half. So they got to play some defense now, and they got to play some great offense now. Try and get a lead, and then start focusing on defense in the second.
I think we might be seeing that quite soon, though. It's like Berlin had a breakaway. Unfortunately, not able to get it, but it's like they might have another one in them because they're able to control the ball, and they have it right now. They have possession.
There's Di Matteo with it. We'll kick it to her wing, Wenzel.
And it's still in.
Oh, no, they call it out of bounds and a Plainville throw-in.
Almost thought that was going to be a Berlin throw-in, or just it was going to be in play for Berlin, but I guess the refs were able to see it, and it was a Plainville throw-in. But anyways, it's Berlin possession right now. See Matteo. Some great passing by the Lady Redcoats. Looks like that was Di Matteo again. Di Matteo's able to save it, trying to bring it to the corner so she can cross it. But looks like it is going to be the Lady Redcoats' possession. No. Is it?
Yeah, no, it's a Redcoat throw-in. Plainville kicked it out there.
All right. That throw was intended to Di Matteo.
Yeah, short throw in there. But Lazar with it, trying to cross it, but getting in front of it is Plainville, and they'll clear it to about midfield.
Gentile wide open and pass it to a wide open DiMatteo.
DiMatteo with some nice moves there.
Fortunately, Plainville was able to play great defense and prevent the kick from going far.
Wenzel trying to get possession again now. I believe that's Asara, sorry.
Simpeluso. Wide open DiMatteo.
Over to Wenzel. Now back to the defense. Getting to the middle for DiMatteo. DiMatteo has a wide open Kylie Jefferson.
And
they call
offsides.
offsides. That's frustrating.
That was the play. If Berlin was to get a goal, that was the play.
But I thought she was clean there. I thought that was. I didn't think she was offsides. That's just my opinion.
I'm not gonna lie, it definitely looked offsides. I just didn't want to say nothing.
I think that she was still in front of the defense. I thought that there was a defender that was just less than even with her. I would have kept that clean. But just an unfortunate series of events.
Because that most likely would have resulted in a goal for the Lady Redcoats. And here's Jefferson again.
Yeah, keep going, Morgan.
Jefferson definitely wants to play like that once again. Oh, and some
And
good pressure there from Jefferson. Oh!
It's like
Yikes.
That was a hard hit, but she's able to recover
right
quickly.
to her face. No, that definitely looks like that hurt a bit. Oh, I think.
Is it a late call?
No, I think she's gonna head out
Oh
of the
no,
game.
it's a substitution.
Yeah. No, that looked like a rough hit there.
It definitely did. Hopefully she's all right.
Yeah, that looked rough. I would definitely take a minute and make sure she's all right.
Yeah. I mean, you could have clearly heard it. That was a hard hit.
Oh yeah.
Right to the head.
I know. I would definitely just check her and make sure she isn't concussed or anything, and see if she can head back in the game.
It looks like that was like a dead ball drop. Unfortunately, Berlin wasn't there to try to get it. There's
Impeluso wide open with it, trying to hit her wing, but once again just let a little too much. And it's going to go out of bounds, and it'll be a red coat throw-in.
Kylie Gentile is to take throw-in and pass it to wide open DiMatteo. And Kylie Gentile is able to boot up. And now Plainville is just controlling the ball. There's Grace Lazar with the header to DiMatteo. Simpeluso passing back to Lazara.
Lazara, if she can hit Jefferson here, she's trying to, but good read there by the defense, just reading Lazara's eyes. Ooh. Oh, some good pressure over Lazara.
Right here.
And now Impeluso with it.
There's DiMatteo. DiMatteo has it. And I think that pass was intended to Impeluso, but I don't think she was looking. There's Lazara. Right back. Selena. Gentile is able to control the ball. Passing right back to Selena.
No, all the way back to Shorzeppa.
She's going to take her time.
Ooh.
That's going to be an easy call.
I don't know about that one.
Nah.
No. I think that the Plainville player just slowed down. I think she kind of rotated in a way where she could have gotten knocked over.
Yeah, but it looked like kind of an obvious call, though. That's a fair call, so pretty sure it's going. I don't think she was an active shooting, so I'm pretty sure it's going to be an indirect kick. No.
Yeah, it looks indirect here.
Oh.
Oh, maybe it's not indirect.
No, I don't think it's indirect. No, it's definitely not indirect.
Berlin forming a wall here for Shorzeppa.
Yeah, that's definitely not indirect. That's a direct kick.
Here's the kick trying to hit her wing. It's going to roll into touch and be another red coat goal kick.
All right, so we got 6 minutes to go in the first half. And Berlin, if they want to get a last-minute goal.
Yeah, after that slow start, you're really seeing the offense start to pick up a bit. If they can knock one in before half, that'll definitely be a big momentum shift before taking a nice little break.
Fortunately, Shorzeppa it's like she was intending to find Jefferson, but just went out of bounds. And Plainville now has great field positioning.
Yeah, no, just a little too much hook on that kick and goes out of bounds.
There's Jefferson trying to kick it out. Unfortunately, a missed kick, and it looks like it is going to be a Plainville throw-in again.
Trying to loft it up to her wing. And a good play there by the defense.
Jefferson intended for Impeluso.
I want to steal here. Jefferson with it. And she's unable to keep possession.
And looks like there's going to be a substitution being made for the Lady Blue Devils. And Natalia Jorzepa is going to take the goal kick.
So here's the kick from Jorzepa.
Intended for Kylie Jefferson.
Jefferson back to her defense, now trying to lead it back to Kylie Jefferson, and it's going to roll into touch, and another Plainville throw-in.
5 minutes left in the game. 5 minutes left in the first half. Not looking too great right now. Berlin, Lady Redcoats hopefully can get a goal right here.
And Jorzepa with a nice save, some good positioning there. Getting in front of that bouncer and able to grab it. Looking for somewhere to go with it.
She rolls it to Kylie Gentile.
Now Gentile up to Di Matteo. Di Matteo to her wing. And now back to Di Matteo. Boots it up the field. A little too much. So the goalkeeper will pick it up for Plainville. And now try and get some offense going with 4:25 left to go in the first half.
And here is the kick from the Plainville goalie. Just like Grace Lazar is right there.
And yeah, it's going to roll out of bounds.
Plainville's getting a lot of momentum right now. It looks like Berlin has a decent momentum, but Plainville, it's not looking too great. It looks like they might be able to get a second goal. Not looking too great, but.
Ooh, good defense there. And now Lazaro with it. Lazaro over to Di Matteo. And she'll boot it up to her wing. It's Wenzel.
Wenzel right there. There's Impeluso.
Trying to cross it.
Impeluso's right there.
She's got Impeluso in the middle.
It looks like it was intended for Impeluso, but Di Matteo's right there to track it down and slightly miskicked.
Wide open Blue Devil there. And now they're making some good pressure here with only a few minutes left to go.
Looks like the Blue Devils are trying to just control the ball. Got wide open players. There's number 14 from Plainville. Just too many wide open Plainville players. There's the defensive stop that really the Redcoats needed. And that's a shove, it looks like.
I mean, you can make a case for that call, but I still think that
it was
was
a shove,
soft.
but it wasn't the hardest, so they should just let it play.
No, that was just another scenario where Plainville player isn't moving, and then the Redcoats come in and knock them over trying to get the ball. I don't think you should call that.
Yeah, just let that one play out.
Yeah, I mean, if you're standing in the way of the player with the ball or the player trying to get the ball, then you can't do that. You can get in the way, but then you can't be getting penalties called on you when you fall over.
And Plainville had some great positioning right there, and Berlin was able to, Berlin was able to kick it out, and Plainville was unsuccessful at getting a shot at the goal.
So here's the throw-in for Plainville. Ooh.
Able to trick a defender right there.
Yeah, unfortunate play there. But it goes back to the defense, and she'll boot it up to Natalia Impeluso.
It's wide open, in fact, and there's...
good move there by Impeluso.
And Wenzel's wide open on the wing if she can find her, and she does!
And it's a 2-on-2 now, and now Wenzel with it. She's got
Wenzel
Jefferson open on the other side. Wenzel and that's going to go to the goalkeeper. A great play there by the Redcoats, but unable to execute.
That was also some great defense from the Plainville player guarding Wenzel because she was able to prevent her from kicking it where she wanted to be.
Yeah, they're really going after that side of the field with Wenzel on the wing and then trying to hit Jefferson or Impeluso in the middle. You've been seeing it early on, and my guess is that they're going to continue to keep doing it because Plainville's shutting it down, but they're not going to shut it down every single time.
It's Grace Lazaro passing to wide open teammate right there.
Now back to Selena.
I would have liked to play the 32. Yeah. That's nice. I was
looks like there's only about a minute left in the first half, and Lily Redcoats have possession. Need to get a goal quick if they want to get one at all.
Go in the first half.
Di Matteo with it. She'll kick it back. And now over to Di
great
Matteo
passing.
on the wing.
Great passing by the defense, trying to bring it up the field, but at the same time also taking her time. There's Wenzel right there in the wing.
And Wenzel trying to take it in the middle. Seeing if she can set up some offense here with not a lot of time left remaining in the half. Lazaro with it.
Lazaro.
I think what we got to do here is just kind of boot it. Oh,
This kick by Plainville looks like it's about 20 seconds left in the first half.
Lazaro will kick it back there, defense. And now with 16 seconds left to go, they just kind of got to boot it towards the net. Hopefully something knocks it in.
Someone needs to be there.
10, 9,
And that's booted up by Plainville.
7, 6,
Good header there
4,
by Selena.
3,
She'll boot it up for Impeluso. And that is going to end the first half. Redcoats down 1-0, but been seeing a lot of promising offense here from the Lady Redcoats.
And also been seeing a lot of great offense and defense from Plainville. Also some good defense from the Lady Redcoats, but
Yeah, no, a rocky start for the Redcoats with 2 crucial giveaways, one of them resulting in a goal. But now I still think that the Redcoats have possession right now, and I think that eventually they're going to knock on a goal and tie this thing up.
yeah, hopefully second half they can tie it up. But from what you mentioned, Plainville getting 3 goals in the second
yeah,
half,
no, Plainville.
they definitely have, the Lady Redcoats definitely have to step their game up, and we'll see you guys in the second half.
Say welcome back and go up because I am not ready. Okay, let's go! Okay, should I tell him to go? Yeah. Start, go.
All right, welcome back to the game versus the Blue Devils. The Redcoats are right now down 1-0, but should be a good one in the second half.
I just don't want you to get
there, but back to Grace Lazaro. And Lady Redcoats are just doing some smart passes, trying to find an open lady.
So you saw Lazara playing mid last half, and now I think she's gone back to defense.
Pretty sure you'd be correct about that one. And there's Di Matteo. The kick,
Ooh, trying to hit.
it's Wenzel,
Wenzel,
but
yeah.
that was a great header by Plainville to make sure that Wenzel wasn't able to get the goal.
Ooh. Trying to hit Jefferson there on the outside, but rolls out of bounds, and that's going to be a Plainville throw-in.
So overall, so what I can see from like the first 2 minutes, well, first 3, is both teams are doing great on offense and defense once again. It's like it's going to be another offense and defense battle and just battle for possession of the ball. There's Julia Solina able to interrupt Plainville's run, and there's Julia Comis with the poo. Oh, and there's she still
Jefferson
has
with
it.
Jefferson centers it. Trying to
There's
hit Wenzel
Wenzel.
on the wing, and that will go back to
Jefferson.
Here's Jefferson. If she can keep it in, and she is unable to.
Just a little out.
Yeah, that's disappointing there. Just some good pressure there from the Redcoats, and goes out of bounds. I believe it's going to be a goal kick. And it's going to be a goal kick there for Plainville.
Now Plainville is going to take the goal kick. Here is the goal kick for Plainville. That went right to Jefferson. That is kicked high up in the air, and it is out of bounds. That's a corner.
And this is a good opportunity here for the Redcoats, trying to tie this thing up.
Good
on a
oppor-
piece.
Yeah, definitely, as you mentioned, good opportunity for the Lady Redcoats to get a goal. And need to get a goal right here just to tie the game up.
So here's the kick. It's in front of the net.
And
That's up and
that
just
looked in.
wide of the net. That looked like it could have been it.
That really looked in. It was just slightly off. And unfortunately, that is going to be a goal kick for Plainville.
Yeah, the keeper was outside and out of the net. It was an open net and just went out of bounds.
Yeah, I was waiting for that too when you were playing pickup.
So here's the goal kick. Oh, good
There's
job to
Skylar
keep it in
Jefferson
there.
able to keep the ball in bounds.
Jefferson back to midfield.
It's back
Now
to Di
trying to
Matteo.
kick it towards the middle.
Plainville just controlling the possession, but it looks like Di Matteo was able to control it.
He could possibly be on the waiver wire.
Gentile trying to get it back to Selena now. Gentile able to keep possession. And she'll send it up the field for Wenzel.
Definitely a little too far, but she might be able to get it in the end.
Oh, good play there by Wenzel, but it's going to be cleared by Plainville.
There's Julia Selena able to.
Oh, a
put
nice
some
play there
pressure
by
onto it.
Selena. But once again, cleared by Plainville. Paul Meese with it now. Up to Selena. And now Selena able to keep possession. She's got Wenzel on the wing.
And that was a.
And looks like they're going to call a foul on Plainville.
It's like. What would you say? Is that? I think that might be a. Well, looks like that might be a direct kick. Would you say?
The way that they're
Oh
lined
yeah,
up, I think it may
that's
be.
direct. That's a direct kick. Yep, that is a direct kick for the Lady Redcoats.
So here's the kick. Hooks in front of the net, and good save there.
There's Cesaro.
Rebound, and it's through the uprights. Or maybe not. I don't know. I thought they were going for a field goal there.
And there was a substitution being made by Plainville.
I was trying to make a joke there that she was going to make a field goal, and that was right to the field goal too. So
Unfortunately, not a field goal. It was a little off, but
yeah, 3-1 would have been nice.
I definitely would have been nice. Would have had a 2-goal lead, but in this case, 2-point lead.
Wasn't my best performance tonight.
There's a no call, but that's fair. There's Jenna Wenzel trying to cross it. It's like Claire McGeever was trying to get it. Unfortunately, not able to get it. Looks like that is going to be a Plainville goal kick.
Just under 8 minutes through the second half. Still 1-0, Plainville. Here's Selena with a nice play.
Looks like she was trying to cross to Jenna Wenzel. Fortunately, not able to get it off.
Yeah, no, they're really trying to get it to Jenna Wenzel tonight. She's having a pretty good night when she's able to get the ball.
And Di Matteo is controlling the ball right now.
Over to
Pass it.
Gentile. Gentile with it.
Oh,
Back to Selena. Selena will boot it up the field over the defense's head.
It's Claire McGeever.
McGeever with a center. And that will be cleared by Plainville. And Selena able to get it. Back to Lazara.
There's
Now
Grace
Lazara.
Lazar dribbling it up.
Weaving her way through the defense, trying to hit Wenzel.
There's Di Matteo tracking it down, able to get it.
And Di Matteo with some good pressure here. Gets possession back to Berlin. Berlin over to Wenzel.
It's in the corner.
She was able to keep it in.
Yep, she kept it in.
Now Wenzel just trying to find
It's
somewhere to
still
go
in.
with it. Attempts to hit Di Matteo, but
Just unfortunately
I'll
not
go to
there at the
Plainville.
right time.
ooh, oh.
And I guess the refs are going to
Yeah,
call
no,
down on Berlin.
Yeah, they call that on Julia Selena there. I think they said that she kicked her, but it looked like that it was.
And it looks
she was going
like
for the ball there. I don't
it
think.
looks like
Oh, there might be an injury on the play.
yeah, it looks like Claire McGeever's injured. It looks like Talia Paluzzo is going to come back in the game.
Yeah, that's an unfortunate loss there for the Redcoats. McGeever's been having some great pressure all game. Maybe it was just a substitution because he was able to run off.
No,
on
I
her
don't
own
think it was a
strength, but-
substitution.
Yeah, no,
She took a knee. Looks
the
like she
suddenness,
was
Yeah. No, I don't know.
definitely got a little injured there, a little shaken up. But here is a substitution being made by Plainville. Looks like the clock's still winding down, not pausing the clock. Nice call.
So here's the kick for Plainville. It'll go to Julia Selena. Selena with it. Up to
Passing
Wenzel.
Jenna Wenzel.
Wenzel making some moves. Jenna Wenzel with a shot, and it goes wide right.
Looks like we're 0 for 2 on field goals today. Unfortunately, and that's going to be a goal kick for Plainville.
Ooh. Wenzel with a nice play there. Goes past her and kicked out of bounds by Plainville.
So, looks like the Lady Redcoats are going to get the ball back.
Gentile with it. We'll throw it to Selena.
Had Di Matteo wide open for a second, but unfortunately didn't pass to her.
Selena loses it for a second. Now she'll kick it back to Paul Meese. Paul Meese over to Olivia Selena on the left side.
Looks like Di Matteo is going to have to track down Plainville, as Plainville has control of the ball right now.
It will go past the Plainville wing.
Gentile's on that one.
Gentile with it up to Wenzel. Wenzel to Impaluso.
Plainville's just doing a lot of passing, trying to trick Berlin. And there's really Selena able to interrupt it.
Early on in Selena,
It's like
in
Kylie
the second
Jefferson
half,
has the
you've
ball
been
right
seeing a lot of great plays by Julia, who's able to just get in front of passes and
Interrupt the
wreak
defense.
havoc. Yeah, no, really
and
just
also
wreaking havoc
interrupt
there.
any like Plainville's momentum.
Ooh, that looked like a rough kick to take.
Looks like, no, that's going to be a Plainville goal kick. I don't know what happened that play. Did you see what happened? I didn't see it. But whatever it was, led to the Plainville goal kick. Yeah.
Oh, that was a flop. I'm not even sugarcoating. That was a flop.
Well, there's a quick kick by Plainville. I don't know why that one was called. That makes no sense, but I guess. And there's
Here's
Wenzel.
Wenzel with it.
Breakaway. Going right to the corner.
Crosses and scooped up.
And
by
unfortunately, she didn't put enough on it, so the goalie from Plainville was able to get it, and Plainville will take the kick.
Yeah, she was put in a tough spot there where her help wasn't up far enough, so she had to keep going forward and then got trapped in a corner there.
Yeah. If she put up a second or two more, it would have been way better, but
Yeah, no,
fortunately took her time, and It just didn't work out.
I mean, there was no one there in the middle for her, so she had to wait. And
Yeah, that's true. She had to be
if it was
patient.
there just a bit quicker.
And Plainville has it.
And a good save there by Shorzeppa.
Great save by Chorzeppa. That did not look great. Berlin didn't have enough hustle in that one, but Chorzeppa had enough hustle, prevented a goal. That could have potentially happened. That looks like a clear push, and it is going to be a Berlin kick. And it looks like Julia Palmise is going to take the kick for the Lady Redcoats.
Good kick there by Paul Meese, trying to hit Impoluso. Bounces over the defender's head, but
Impoluso
Impoluso
almost
was
got
able to
it.
grab it.
Bye. Tell Mrs. Silverman I said hi.
I will, honey. Stay well.
There's some great pressure by the Lady Redcoats, and
Ooh. Unfortunate play there for Olivia Selena, and now Shorzeppa will scoop it up.
running over there to scoop it up indeed. And here's the kick from Chorzeppa. Looks like she sent that to the wing right there in Jefferson. Looks like that was intended for Impoluso, just unfortunately didn't work out. And Jenna Wenzel's gonna have to track on defender, but Di Matteo has it, back to Impoluso.
We'll get a little move there by Impoluso. Now kick it back to Selena. Julia Selena. Some great
Back
playmaking
to
there by
Lazaro.
Selena, able to keep possession for Berlin.
And Lazaro has possession of the ball right now. Looks like the ball is back to Olivia Selena. She's gonna take her time, try to set up an open teammate, but unfortunately, Plainville gets possession. And there's Jefferson with the ball.
Ooh, she loses possession, but able to pick it back up. And now Jefferson with it once again. Up to
Impoluso.
Impoluso. Through the legs of the defender, but then kicked out by Plainville.
Plainville's playing some great defense right now, not letting anything go for Berlin, not even giving them many shot attempts. To go along with that, Julia Selena right there with the pressure.
So yeah, with some nice kicking there. And now Gentile powers through, keeps possession for Berlin, up to Wenzel, and kicked up by Plainville. Selena comes in, grabs the rebound. We'll go back to Paul Meese. Paul Meese now gives it right to Plainville. And some good pressure there by Julia Palmise.
There's Di Matteo with the ball. Skylar Jefferson. And Plainville has it. Plainville has a lot of wide open players, and Berlin just needs to cover them. Doing some great passing. Looks like there's no coverage really by Berlin, but there's the coverage.
Ooh, that
That
was like
did
a rough
not-
fall there.
That did not look good. Did not look very pleasant at all.
Oh, and a good play there by Olivia Selena.
Pass to Jefferson. Jefferson is wide open.
She's got Wenzel open on the wing. She's looking for Wenzel, and that's going to roll past her. She can keep it inbounds.
Wenzel can take it to the corner and then just boot it up.
Jenna Wenzel with it now in the corner, and I believe it was,
It's going to be a corner.
they're going to call it a throw-in for the Redcoats, but
That's a throw.
substitution is being made.
And yeah, as you mentioned, a couple substitutions being made.
2 changes for the Redcoats, 1 for Plainville. Setting up before the throw-in now. Down 1-0 with 23 minutes left to go in the game.
Berlin needs a goal right here.
So here's the throw-in. Trying to hit Selena, will go past her, and then give away back to Selena. To Di Matteo. Deflection and right to the goalkeeper's hands, but that was darn close there for the Redcoats.
Really close, and fortunately, the 2 players from Berlin were a second too late as they were there. There could have been a put-back goal for one of them. And that's the trip, and of course it's called. Looks like that's going to be a Plainville. Looks like it's going to be a kick for Plainville. Another Berlin foul.
So here's a kick for Plainville. Over the head of the Berlin defender, but now trying to battle for it. Plainville gets possession, and a good play there by Selena, or Palmise. Kicking it to the outside, it will go into touch and be a red coat throw-in.
Looks like the throw-in is going to take place around the 20. And here's the throw-in for the Lady Redcoats. Sending it up the field. Tim Peluso. And that's right back to Selena. Looks like it's intended for Wenzel again. It's wide open. Bring it to the corner.
Wenzel crosses.
And there's
up for
Peluso.
grabs. Oh, you got to call that, ref. You got to
And
call that, ref.
it's a no call. But Selena's able to save it. Yep, it's saved.
Oh, dude, it looked like she got pushed there.
It did.
But and another kick that's going to go right to the keeper.
And here is the goal kick for Plainville. And still kept in. And it is headed out. So Plainville, it looks like a substitution has been made for Plainville, and then the throw-in is going to happen.
Here's the throw for Plainville. Cross it to the middle. Oh, and some great passing here from Plainville.
And there's Wenzel.
Unfortunate play, just went right through Wenzel's legs. Couldn't grab it, but Selena here with a nice steal. And that's going to roll out of bounds and be a red coat throw-in.
But first, before the throw-in, it is a red coat substitution.
So it looks like DiMatteo will head out of the game.
Overall, played a really good,
Oh, yeah, no,
really
she-
strong game today.
Yeah, she's been having an amazing game, just keeping control in the middle of the field.
doing all she could. And here's Peluso.
And Peluso centers it to Negrea. To Lazar now. Lazar with a shot, and it's going to
And
roll
it's
wide of the net, but
out
off the
on
goalie's hands.
Plainville.
So that's going to be a corner kick now with 19:13 left to go in the game.
The momentum is in Berlin's favor right now, but hopefully they're able to execute right here.
So here's the corner kick for the Redcoats. And that's going to go off
Wait.
the goalie's hands, and that's going to be another
And that's
goal
gonna be a
corner
re-
kick.
All right, second corner kick. We'll take it.
I don't know. I think she could have just let that one go out of bounds, but got in front of it,
Hey.
knocked it out herself, and that's going to be
We'll
another.
take an extra possession.
Oh, yeah.
So it looks like Scherzepa's coming out of the goal for this one to help play defense.
Big chance here for the Redcoats trying to tie this thing up.
It's going to be a big momentum swing.
Here's the corner kick. It's in front of the net. And cleared by Plainville.
Again, quickly.
Great
Centers it
setup.
now. Trying to hit Impeluso. Go off of Impeluso. Now Plainville has it.
Or
Taking
Selena
it
tracking down Plainville.
Selena with some great pressure. And she's able to steal it back for the Redcoats. Julia Selena out to Impeluso. And then stolen back by Plainville. And over the head of Palmise.
But Palmise is there to track it down.
And
that
will
looks
go
like that's
out
gonna
of
be a
bounds.
Berlin
A great
throw-in.
play there by Julia Palmise. It got unfortunate, or got unlucky there.
Not
Went
really,
ahead.
because it's a Lady Redcoat throwing. And it looks like that was a little push off for the Lady Redcoats, and it's going to be Plainville kick. That one wasn't even that was not that strong of a push off. I don't know what that was called, but I guess it was. Here's Plainville with the kick. And Berlin's just able to bring down the field, and Peluso's wide open. Unfortunately, there's a Plainville defender there, so I don't know if she'll be able to get that one. Pass to the goalie.
But a steal here for Berlin. Up to Impeluso. If she can kick it over to Wenzel, they can try and knock one in here. But it'll be kicked up once again by Plainville.
Looks like that might be out of bounds. And it is out of bounds, and it looks like the Lady Redcoats are going to make a substitution.
Redcoats are doing a great job at shutting down this this second half offense from Plainville, averaging 3 goals a game, as I've said.
And for the substitution, it looks like Alyssa Wenzel has gone in for Olivia Salino. Here's Julia Salino bringing it down the field.
Oh, what a good pass there to Impeluso. Impeluso over to a wide open Wenzel.
Talk to her.
And she'll let it roll out of bounds. Trying to do a quick throw in there, but there is
Looks like
a substitution.
There's another substitution.
And Julia Salino will head out of the game.
And Berlin is able to control the ball, and they're able to keep the possession, and they're going to take the throw in right now.
Wenzel looking for someone to go with it. She'll find Di Matteo in the middle. Back to Palmise on defense. Palmise crosses it to the middle. And now back to Wenzel on the defense.
Looks like the Lady Redcoats are in control.
Ooh, Di Matteo with some good pressure
Weaving
here.
through the defense.
Ooh, and it looks like an injury. Oh, no,
like
she's able to hop right back up.
There's Palmise. Unfortunately, went right to Plainville.
Yeah, no, Palmise got put in a bad spot there. Just a ugly pass. She was trying to find somewhere to go with it. Just kicked it up with pressure in her face, and it goes right to Plainville. But Redcoat's able to get possession back.
It's like both teams are trying to fight for possession. No team has had it for too long yet. It's like the Lady Redcoats have possession. They're just doing some passing. Sam Negreo.
Go, show. Come on, that's
Some
good.
passing right here. Lady Redcoats are finally making some moving up the field. Sam Peluso. It's like passing back up again. Di Matteo with the shot, and the goalie is able to pick it up. And that is going to be a goal kick.
Yeah, good shot there from the Redcoats. Trying to get some pressure here late in this game. Still down 1-0.
With about 14 minutes left to go in the game, Lady Redcoats need to do something if they need to do something quick if they want to stay in this game.
Head up in the air, but behind the defense, and that will roll out of bounds and be a Redcoat throw-in. Here's Wenzel with it. Hits Natalia and Peluso.
Finding a wide open Julia Palmise. Passing to a wide open Di Matteo.
Some shifty maneuvering there, able to kick it back to her defense. Up to Wenzel. Wenzel with a good move here, taking it up the side. Trying to center it for Impeluso.
That was a handball.
There's Julia Palmise. And there's Grace Lazara.
Lazara will kick it back to Shorzeppa, and Shorzeppa back to Lazara. Over to Palmise. Getting pressured here, and now Lazara with it. We'll try and kick it up to Wenzel, just a little too much on that kick.
Good stick. Come on, keep playing.
Plainville with it now. Over the head of Di Matteo. Plainville has it. But
There's
Negreo
Negreo.
trying to get it. And she is able to kick it out of bounds and be
Oh, it looks like
And
it
it's
is.
going to be a red coat throw in, able to kick it off of the Plainville defender.
Come on, Berlin. Turn it up.
Wenzel up for Impaluso.
Oh, you got it middle. Yeah, you're in.
It's a breakaway. Fortunately, goalie's able to boot it out there. Jenna Wenzel's able to keep it in possession for Lady Redcoats.
Wenzel down the
sideline.
side, and then it's going to get kicked out of bounds by Plainville.
Going to be another Lady Redcoat throwing.
Clock is still ticking with 11:45 left to go in the game.
Lady Redcoats have great positioning. See if they're able to score. Here's the throwing.
Oh, and they call that a handball. Unfortunate play there for the Redcoats. Had some open people downfield, couldn't hit them.
Plainville's going to have a kick. Looks like that call was against Berlin.
Paul Meese with a good kick there, up to Impaluso over the head.
Peluso trying to control the ball. Make sure she can maintain possession.
Ooh, that looked like that could have been a handball there, but no call from the referee.
Yeah. Here's Grace Lazaro dribbling the ball up.
Over to Negreo in the middle, trying to hit Impaluso. And that's going to go past the defense to the goalkeeper. She'll hit it up, trying to find her wing on the side. There's no one there, and it'll be another throw-in for the Redcoats.
Immediate throw-in, right to Wenzel.
Wenzel up in the air, Negreo heads it, and that will go back to the defense.
Looks like DiMatteo has it. Trying to pass Peluso, but she wasn't able to
Paul,
find it.
oh, a good head there by
Paul.
Paul Meese. Back to Paul Meese now, and she will kick it up to a wide open Wenzel. And that is going to be out of bounds. Ball never touched ground out of bounds, but Wenzel was out of bounds when she kicked it, so it'll be a throw-in for Plainville.
But before the throw for Plainville, there is one Plainville substitution and 3 Redcoat substitutions that are being made.
Ooh. Oh!
Way to take that, 8. Way to take that.
That's like the third time we've seen a player get hit in the face.
Looks like she's okay though.
Yeah. So essentially a face-off here.
Yeah, second drop ball of the game.
Kicked up
And
in the
Lady
air by
Redcoats-
Wenzel to DiMatteo. DiMatteo loses it, and Plainville with some pressure.
Wenzel's able to pass it back to Jen Wenzel.
Trying to kick it up to Impaluso.
Peluso has a
Impaluso
breakaway.
able to keep possession. And now back to Plainville. In the middle of the field to DiMatteo. Isaac,
There's
open
Kylie
man.
Jefferson.
Here's the shot. And they scores!
Tied
Kylie
game.
Jefferson ties the game at 1 with 8:24 left to go. The Redcoats are even.
It is now 1-1. Plainville and the Redcoats. Great goal by Kylie Jefferson. 8 minutes left to go in the game. Huge goal. But there's still time for another Redcoat goal. Let's see if it can happen.
And her last home game comes out and performs amazing. She's had an amazing night already, and now knocks in the game tire to make it 1-1 with 8:24 left to go.
But the one thing great about this game, there's still time. So for the Redcoats, anything can happen.
Yeah, no, there's definitely still time left on the clock.
Almost thought I jinxed it for a second because it looked like that was a clean breakaway.
Oh, some good pressure here for Berlin.
It's great ball movement. There's Kylie Jefferson with the ball again.
Yeah, stay wide, stay wide.
That's a wide open Jenna Wenzel.
Ooh, trying to hit Impaluso, but off the Plainville defender.
Melissa Wenzel trying to contain the Plainville offense.
Some good passing here by Plainville. Redcoats really got to try and find a way to shut this down.
Julia Pomis able to track down the Plainville wing.
Open in the middle of the field. Back to our midfield, and now an ugly kick.
Looked like a missed kick, and now it looks like
Yeah, there's some
Jefferson might
backspin
have a
on
chance
that
to get
one.
it. But
Redcoats
there's a
regain
kick.
possession. Up there,
there's
Faluso.
Faluso wide open. She able to get it.
But the goalkeeper able to
Skylar
get it.
Jefferson has it.
Open net now.
Jen
and
Faluso.
And Faluso
Wide
with it.
open.
Oh,
Trip-
and a
tripped
great
up.
defensive play there by Plainville. There was an open net there for a few moments.
There's a trip, and there's a no call.
No call on that one. Even Di Matteo wants that one. Oh, and they call
And they
that
call that
on
one.
Berlin.
On Berlin.
I mean, it was
Looks
basically
like they
the
don't-
same thing.
I'm gonna be honest. From what I've seen, looks like they don't want to give Berlin any kicks. They just want Plainville to have them all. Here's the kick for Plainville. Big boot by Olivia Selena. Unfortunately, no one's there, but will Impulso be able to get it? Probably not. Looks like that is going to go out of bounds. Nope. It looks like Plainville's going to save it. And there's Impulso right there. A little late, unfortunately. Enough pressure. Not enough pressure.
Olivia Selena with it.
That was past to Kylie Jefferson.
And Jefferson trying to get it. Impulso center now. And now
Impulso,
trying to hit Impulso with
corner.
it. If she can center it.
It's still in. And it's kicked out. And it is going to be a throw-in.
And rolls into touch there now. Redcoats with a throw-in with a tie game. Deep in Plainville possession. Or in
Olivia
territory.
Selena is going to take the throw-in. About 5 minutes left to go in the game. And the Lady Redcoats take a throw-in. Fortunately, Plainville's all over that one. Able to kick it out. Chris Lazara.
Now back to Palmise. Palmise up for Lazara, and that will roll past the defense and the goalkeeper.
Fortunately, no one's playing
We'll
enough
scoop it up.
pressure.
I think right now they're just trying to play a balanced game. You know, now they don't have to focus so much on offense with the tie game. They just got to make sure they keep an eye on defense and offense as well.
And Plainville and the Lady Redcoats are going to let that go out of bounds, and looks like there's going to be a couple Berlin substitutions. There's a boot by Plainville. And
Di
now
Matteo
Lady
with it in the middle of the field. Oh, it's a good
There's a
setup
golden
here.
opportunity.
Open net. And a good play there by the goalkeeper for Plainville.
Plainville's able to scoop that one up.
Yeah, that was just a great defensive play there by the
had-
goalkeeper.
They had 2 chances, almost had one of them. Well, almost had both of them, actually.
Here's a punt.
Looks like both teams just looking at the ball, but Plainville's able to get it.
Olivia Selena with it now. But Plainville kicking it deep into Berlin zone. She has Negreo now.
No, that's Jefferson. Jefferson is able to control it. And there's Di Matteo. The
Trying to
big
get it in
move
front of the
from
net. There's 2 Redcoats there, but just let them a little too much.
some great pressure on that one. Almost able to get a goal, but just the goalie was able to maintain control of the ball.
And a good play there by the Redcoats. Kylie Jefferson now.
Jefferson able to turn around and use defender to her advantage.
Grace Lazar with a nice little play there. but unable to stick with it. And now Shorzeppa's got to scoop it up, and she's able to kick it out. Smart play there by Shorzeppa. Julia Selena with it. She's got Wenzel open on the wing. Centers it.
To McGeever,
And
wide
now
open.
back to Wenzel, and
Wenzel.
she will let that roll out of bounds, and it's going to be a goal kick. 2:24 left to go in the game. Still tied at 1.
Still enough time for the Lady Redcoats to get another goal, but we'll just have to find out. And here is the Plainville goal kick. Here's the Plainville goal kick. There's Jefferson.
Ooh. An
And
unfortunate
there's
fall there, and
a
they call.
against Plainville.
I think that's a smart call. Looks like she got dragged down to the ground a bit. And so at the minute 42, Redcoats have a kick.
There's a wide
Wenzel
open.
looks like she's wide open on the wing.
I was just about to point it out. Jenna Wenzel looked wide open.
So here's the kick. Di Matteo with it. Trying to
like
find someone in the left corner, but it's going to roll out of bounds and be a goal kick for Plainville.
There's about a minute left in the game. Still enough time for Lady Redcoats to do something, but looks like it's going to be a tie game.
A lot of game left. A A minute doesn't sound like a lot, but a lot can happen in 1 minute. Right here, get an unfortunate giveaway, and then Berlin comes in. And anything's possible right now.
From what I'm guessing, I'm guessing Plainville's going to probably drain clock right now and just try to keep possession. But we'll see if that happens. Nope.
Di Matteo trying to catch up to it. And a good defensive play there.
Oh, looks
Up
like there
to
might
Wenzel.
be a run. Missed kick by Jefferson, unfortunately. Could have got a potential goal right there. Or a chance at a goal.
And Plainville with some good pressure with only 30 seconds left to
Plainville
go in the
breakaway.
game. A boot here for Plainville. Go over the head of the defense and roll into possession of Shorzeppa. She's trying to kick it up, and it goes out of bounds.
Kicked it out of bounds. That play was a little confusing.
There's only 11 seconds left. They're just trying to chew the clock right now. And it looks like it might be a kick.
4, 3,
And possibly an injury.
1.
It looks like there's a last-second injury for Plainville.
I thought the clock would have stopped after the penalty, but I guess not. So
So-
the final score of the game is going to be 1-1, but unfortunately it looks like a Blue Devil is down on the play.
Yeah. And see on the field.
I know your password, Biggie.
I'm here with Kylie Jefferson and Natalia Shorzeppa. So overall, you guys played great. How do you feel about tying a game with 8 minutes to go in the second half?
It's definitely nice to come out with a tie, especially on our senior night, and be able to come back and tie the game.
Yeah, definitely nice to get a tie on our senior night, especially, and it's just a good way to end our regular season.
You guys were down 1-0 for the majority of the game. Were able to battle back and tie it up at the end. What was your mindset going into that second half?
we need a goal. Like honestly, just like we need to go. Make sure we finish the game hard. So yeah.
And then one thing, today is senior night. What do you guys plan on doing after today's game?
We're gonna have a huge feast with our friends and family and just celebrate being seniors.
All right.
Yeah, we're just excited for a big feast now and just celebrate our 4 years here. So yeah.
Thanks a lot, guys. Amazing game tonight.
Thanks.
Best